Greetings, hello and welcome back to more Project Zomboid, and here in our little research laboratory where we're trying to synthesize the cure for the zombie virus. So I was looking for this the last in-game day here a little bit, trying to sort things out. So this is the recipe for the virus cure itself, right? So we need, as I mentioned, we have flask with water. Yeah, we can easily get that. Flask with blood plasma. When we analyze the tainted blood, or divide it into components of everything, we get blood plasma and blood cells. Great, blood plasma we can make endlessly. Test tube of antibodies. Yeah, we get back to that. Sodium hypochlorite we can also make with the chemicals we have. So it's just the antibodies. So going back to the start, right? So we have our test tubes. We divide it into components. Gives us a flask with blood cells and a flask with blood plasma. Plasma we need at the end step. Great. So then with the blood cells, we can extract the leukocytes from the blood cells. We've done that. Fantastic. But we need the antibodies. Wow, there's a recipe here. Extract antibodies from leukocytes. And we need charcoal for that. I have no idea where we're gonna get charcoal. It's kind of a bit of a random spawn. I think it can spawn like in garages and stuff. Maybe that huge warehouse had some. Obviously didn't know that we needed it. There is actually a way in the game to create charcoal, but for that we would need a metal drum barrel, but not the the metal barrels we've seen everywhere, but it needs to be one that's open. So you could then can put locks into it, burn them, and it creates charcoal. Anyway, one thing we can do with the stuff we have is I actually created a... While testing around here, we have... Where is it? We have first the most basic vaccine version of the zombie virus vaccine. I just, we had the materials to create it. I thought, yeah, sure, I create it, see how much first aid XP we're getting. Yeah, not much at all. So we're still dabbling in the 400s on level 4. So anyway, long story long. First of all, we need to find charcoal somewhere, somehow. Second of all, we still need 4 more levels, 3.5 more levels of first aid XP, and it's probably gonna come down to autopsies, grinding autopsies, which I'm not super thrilled about, but what you gonna do about it, right? It can't all be free. Also, what happened with the sorting? I hate sometimes you accidentally click on something here. You want to click on item, you click on type, and then the whole sorting gets all messed up, and you never get back to the original vanilla sorting. And anyway, I just see that we're a little bit hungry. Yeah, so the 2 problems right now. First of all, running not necessarily out of food, but we don't have much left, right? 3 maize packing, a little bit peanut butter and stuff, and it's of course my approach of I don't need any long-term food supply. I can just loot whatever food I need. Like, I'm not gonna start farming, etc. That was kind of my decision for this playthrough, and that's fine. But it's just something we need to take care of at some point. Anyway, with that out of the way, so I probably want at some point... This was the huge warehouse that had all that fancy stuff in it, I think. Yeah. There's also a big industrial building here. Let me just actually pause the game. And I still think I wanna at least check out what these buildings all were, right? We were kind of on the way to check things out here the other day, and then only got to the pizza wall for the apron and never checked out what the rest of this city block is. Then we're just gonna do a little bit exploration here. because going through the whole warehouse just trying to find charcoal, I think might not make for the most interesting part of an episode. So we're gonna do a little bit of exploration, a little bit of zombie fighting, a little bit of looting, and then probably towards the end of the day, I'll just end up here and then spend a few hours off camera just trying to find charcoal there. And we'll see how that goes. On the bright side, though, since last episode we hit electrical level 6, I've created the Master V3 remote controller. Which, you know, what's the big difference here? You just hammer the key here and you see then the distance at which the door... This is the distance now at which the door opens. So no more awkward... oh, I've got to get out of the car because I have a trailer to open and close the door. No, just open it from a long time away, close it from a long distance away. Where was I going? I'm back here. Let's head up 2 more and then down, and then we'll see. Oh. Because I'm hungry, I'm now encumbered. Okay, time for some... Eat a whole jar of peanut butter, because why not? I'm a curious person. Let's give a brief look into this neighborhood here. Again, as I said, charcoal we might also find like in some random garage or something. In a house. So just keeping my eyes open. Let's see what this is all about here. Huge as building. No, this is not the building. This is a fence, which I can't see through for some inexplicable reason. We do shooting? I think we do shooting. A weird, huge building here with the garage doors. It's like, at first I thought it was like another storage unit, but it's kind of huge. Maybe we're just gonna take our all access key and have a look inside here. Being a little bit extra careful here because, not because of the car alarm, I didn't know that would happen, but, or house alarm rather, because that's not a car. No, I was more concerned, since we've never seen the inside of the building, zombies spawn once we get vision of the inside, so the moment we bashed down the door, it would have triggered any zombies inside to spawn. And if the game decides, hey, this is a zombie closet, zombie clown car, if you will, there's gonna be 20 zombies on the inside. And I know there's a mod that fixes that spawns any zombies in the moment you get to that area. but it's usually not that big of a deal. Okay, so this big building here seems to be just a big old under construction house. It's still kind of weird that this is all, oh. Well, now I see what they did there. So it's a chain link fence and then a metal fence on the inside of it. I'm not a smart. Why am I? It's. I played on the live stream some Zomboid earlier this week, and I was playing a smoker character there. So it's like, gotta pick up the lighter. No, we actually don't have to pick up the lighter. Put it back. One other thing I run into when leveling up all the chemistry stuff was that we constantly have to clean up, of course, all the test tubes, flasks, etc. So we're rapidly running out of disinfectants. While you can craft disinfectant, you need to. Oh, I didn't pick up my test tubes. So we certainly also need more blood. You basically need water bottles, and for some reason when the disinfectant bottle is empty, the character just, or the bottle disintegrates. That's probably what's happening. Or you're just carelessly throwing them away. Either way, they're not renewable. So you constantly need new water bottles. We're not targeting those guys on the fence here. We are. There's another nice fenced-off residential area here. Anyways, first of all, what is this place here? It's whatever it is, it has a bunch of zombies inside. Okay. They probably just spawned in as I was driving up to the door to look inside. Same mechanic that I was just talking about. Although, I have no idea what exactly this building is supposed to be. Just some random office thing. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna... Again, it's a little bit of an exploration episode. I'm just being here extra curious. The hell? I'm normally not somebody who's doing burns, but maybe we should just burn this whole building down. No, sorry. As I might be regretting this decision of driving into this parking lot of this whole huge-ass sporting arena. Just hoping that there's an exit on the other side. There is. Okay. This is, I guess, some sort of coffee shop or something like that. Anyway, returning to the place of our original crime. I wonder how many friends are now here. After that, oh, that's a lot of friends there. There was a lot of friends there behind us. Yeah. What a coincidence, I brought a lot of bullets. And the gun is still doing a lot of jamming. So, what else is new? Let's just go in personal here. So yeah, so we don't need these kind of barrels, but more the open barrels where you can then put logs in, burn them, and then it generates charcoal. You make an awful lot of sound for a single zombie. Oh. Okay, definitely more than a single one here. Yeah, so this seems to be a big car repair place, although the stuff in the shelves doesn't really... Well, I guess that shelf looks like car repair, this looks more like office supplies. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna find anything helpful in here. Ever need car parts? Yes, this is the place to look. Yeah, and this is then the office part of that whole building. Yeah, no, okay. It always reminds me then, talking about car parts, that we are still sitting on mechanics just enough to hotwire cars, but not able to create anything or repair anything? Is that the neighborhood I just drove through? When we started this whole thing, yes. I just didn't recognize it from the other side. I'm like, well, this looks interesting. And then, yeah, that's why you drove through it 5 minutes ago. You're paying attention. Okay. Here's our wire factory. No, that's a little bit too early. Okay, so we're up here now. This was all some sort of greenhouse, if I remember correctly. I think let's check out this, and then I'll probably end the day here and spend some time just going through this. I might just, you know, let my character pull an all-nighter looking through boxes in the warehouse with some energy drink help if any action occurs. Oh, it's a big old farm here, huh? It's a little bit too nonchalant here, just driving up. Like, this is not great line of sight in the cornfields. I was thinking these sheds, garages might be a good place for a chance to find some charcoal. So, the barrels I was talking about that allow you to produce charcoal, there's one guaranteed spot where you can find those on the vanilla map. That's the entrance to Louisville. Okay, this just broke open. There definitely one on the outside, but it's several on the inside. Okay, that looks like a... Yeah, no. I don't think we find charcoal in that shed. What about the barn? Nope. Kind of debating with myself if I want to try to see where the kitchen of this place is and just raid that quickly for some snacks. Hello, sir. It's like this window wasn't broken before. Somebody must have come out the house. Gotta be a kitchen somewhere, right? That is weird. Or did I just not see it here? Is this dining room or is it dining room kitchen in one? No. Now I'm curious. So, oh yeah, that's the kitchen. That huge house and the tiniest kitchen you've ever seen. All I got is a can of tuna. Oh, and juice box worth it. So again, I think I mentioned before, I'm not picking up the other canned food because it's mostly like not worth the time, and then you need a can opener to open it. So you can get some food out. If you're cooking, actually spending time creating meals and cooking with that stuff, that it might be worth it, but ain't nobody got time for that. Got a zombie virus to cure. Oh, look at that. Nice color. Probably completely broken down. Alright, I know it's a little bit of a short episode and there was no episode yesterday, and apologies for that, but yeah, I think I'm gonna call it an episode here, and I'm gonna spend some time going through the warehouse we've been in before and see if there's any charcoal in that place. Yeah, and then we'll see where we go from there. It, again, as I mentioned, the biggest hurdle outside of the charcoal is the... Okay, you know, this time, in interest of the episode, let's drive in the direction of the sound. Never mind, there's no road here. You know, one day, I'll have one of those sound events and we'll actually see the roadside or whatever event it spawned, and we're gonna be like, oh, this mod is amazing. At the moment, it feels like the mod is not doing anything. So where was I? Yes, so the big hurdle outside of finding charcoal is still gonna be the first aid thing. So we need probably like 5 corpses or so to get to level 4, read a book, then a whole bunch of corpses to get through 5 and 6, and then we still need to get to 7. I'll think about how we're gonna handle this. For now, we're gonna call it here though. Thanks for watching. See you next time.